Hello viewers, how are you? Hope you're doing fine. This is the mathematics. So in this video, I want us to do the question coming from GCE 2024 paper 2, that is mathematics. Okay, so here we have the question which says evaluate the integral of the limits -1 and the -2, which is the upper limit, open brackets, and we have the function which is in brackets, then the x. The marks, this was 3 marks. All right, follow me as we do this question. It's very simple and very simple. So the first thing, let's identify the topic. This is of course calculus. That is the topic where this question is coming from. Now, on a calculus, we need to understand that there are two types of calculus. One, we have integral calculus and differential calculus. Now, looking at the symbol we have here, this symbol tells us that this is an integral calculus. All right? Now, it means here we are going to integrate. We are going to do integration on this question for us to find the value of this expression. Let's begin. So here I'm going to write this question from here, which is 6x to the power 5 in brackets, 6x to the power 5 minus x to the power 4 plus 3x to the power 2 minus x, close brackets, dx. So the limits are here, 2 and -1. This is the question. Now, when integrating here, remember that we need to increase the power by 1 and divide that power with the term over the term which is there. What do you mean? Let's begin. So here we're going to write 6x, then this 5 here, we are going to write 5 and increase this by 1. Then the same power here, we are going to divide it. So 5 plus 1. That is it on this part. We proceed. Minus x. X has got a power of 4. So we're going to increase this 4 by 1 and get the same power and divide it. So 4 plus 1, like that. Very simple. Also, we're going to do this on this part, which is the plus. So we have got 3x, the power is 2, we increase this by 1, and we are going to divide this 2 plus 1 here. Okay, so we are going this step by step. So the last part is x, sorry, this is the -1. This is -1, not x. Now, when we have here, this is 1. When we have a 1, which is a constant, or a number, which is a constant, we multiply that by x, okay, because we are respecting x here. So I'm going to write minus, so this will be x, so we put these in brackets. So we're going to write the limits here, so 2 and -1. That's what we have there. Okay, hope you are following them. Hope you are following. Now let us proceed. So we are going now to evaluate. Let us add the powers. So 5 plus 1 here, we are going to have 6x to the power 6 divided by 5 plus 1. We are also going to get a 6, like that. Then minus x, 4 plus 1, we get a 5, over 4 plus 1, we get a 5, like that. Then plus here 3x, 2 plus 1 will get a 3 divided by 2 plus 1 will also get a 3 minus here write x, then put this in brackets. So we write the limit, that is a 2 and -1. Now here we can divide from this part. Now we're going to divide what is a common. So 6 into 6, we're going to remain with us x to the power 6, okay, like that, minus here we can't divide, so this will remain x to the power 5 divided by 5, plus here 3 into 3, it's 1, so we're going to remain with x to the power 3 minus here it is x. We put this into brackets, then we write the limits this side. Okay, so we are not yet done. Now we need to look at the limits we have. We have -1 and -2. So these two here, this is the upper limit, and -1 here, this is the lower limit. So now we are going to find the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit. How are we going to find this difference between the upper and the lower limit? So now what to do, we are going to write this expression, which is x to the power 6 minus x to the power 5 divided by 5 plus x to the power 3 minus x. We put this in brackets. So I'm going to start with the upper limit. We write a 2 there, then minus, open brackets. Also, this side here, we are going to write the same expression or function, which is x to the power 6 minus x to the power 5 divided by 5 plus x to the power 3 minus x, close brackets. So in this case, we're going to write -1, which is the lower limit, and we can now begin to plug in the limits. So from here, in this function, we are going now to substitute these two. Where there is x, we're going to put a 2. Okay, so here on x, we are going to write a 2. So write a 2, put this in brackets, write a power, which is a 6 there, minus here on x, we put a 2, write a 2, put in brackets, to the power 5, divided by a 5, plus on x, we put a 2, to the power 3, minus here also, I'm going to put a 2. We put this in brackets. So we are differentiating or find a difference, so put a minus, open brackets. Also here, we are going to use now -1, which is the lower limit. So on x, we'll put -1 to the power 6 minus, even here, we put -1 to the power 5 divided by 5. So step by step, so plus here, -1 to the power 3 minus -1, close the brackets. Okay, so very simple. So now at this stage, we are going now to evaluate everything here. Okay, so 2 to the power over 6. This means we are going to multiply 2 6 times by itself. Don't multiply 2 times 6, no. We multiply these 2 6 times. And if we multiply 2 6 times by itself, we are going to get 64. This is the answer we'll get if you multiply 2 6 times. We'll check on a calculator there. Minus here 2 to the power 5. This one will give us 32, okay, over 5, like that, in brackets, plus here this is 2 to the power 3, we'll get 8 minus 2, close brackets. So minus, open brackets, will come this side. So this side we have -6 to the power, -1 to the power 6. Here if multiply a negative, okay, 6 times, since it's an even number here, we'll get a positive. Okay, so here it is a +1. Okay, minus here if multiply -1 5 times, we'll get a -1 because 5 is an odd number. So here the answer will be -1. So divide this by 5, which is here, right? Plus, open brackets. Also here we are going to get -1 because 3 is an odd number. Okay, so get -1. Here, negative times negative, we are going to get a positive, and we put this in brackets. I hope someone is following very attentively. Now we can begin to simplify things here. So here 64 minus 32 over 5, 8 minus 2 will get 6. So we put this in brackets, minus open brackets, 1 minus negative 1 over 5. Here negative times negative will get a positive, so 1 over 5. This side here, we know that negative 1 times plus positive 1 will get a 0, so we forget about this idea, so remain with this. Okay, now here we are going to find the actual value of this. What you can do here, this simply means that you can just put a 1 as to balance the fractions. Then we can look for a common denominator, okay, which is a 5 here, and begin to divide. 1 into 5, it's 5. Then 5 times 64 will get 320 minus 5 into 5, it's 1. 1 times 32 will get 32 plus 1 into 5, it's 5. 5 times 60, we're going to get 30, like that. Okay, hope you are following. So here 320. So 320, what is negative 32 plus 30? Here we'll get negative 2 divided by 5. Okay, so if we subtract 320 minus 2, we are going to get 318. We're going to get 318 over 5. So if we divide 5 into 318, what is the answer? So we can say divide by 5 into 3, it can't. To add the 1, 5 into 31, we are going to get 5 into 31, we are going to get 6. Okay, we'll get 6 and remainder 1. We put a 1 there. So 5 into 18, 5 into 18, it is 3 remainder 3. Okay, so on this side we'll add a 0, so 5 into 30, it is 6. So from this side we have got 63.6. Remember, this is a paper 2. You can use a calculator if you like. Okay, but in my case, I'm not using a calculator. So here we are going now to drop this one here. Let's now work this out. So here we'll put a 1 and find the common denominator, which is a 5. So 1 into 5, it's 5. Then 5 times 1, you get a 5, plus 5 into 5, it's 1. Then 1 times 1 times 1, it's 1. So 5 plus 1 will get a 6 divided by 5. Okay, 6 divided by 5, 6 divided by 5. So 5 into 6 will get 1. Remainder 1. Okay, so put a point there. So here what is 0? Then 5 into 10, it is a 2. So this side we are getting 1.2. So now we're going to subtract 63.6 minus 1.2. So 63.6 minus 1.2, what will be our answer? So 63.6 subtract 1.2, what would be our answer? So 6 minus 2, this is a 4 point. Then 3 minus 1 will get a 2. Then here it is a 6. So our final answer from this one is 62.4, and this was 3 marks. I hope you have learned something there. So remember to share the video, put the comment there in the comment section. If you're writing GCE next year, please feel free to join our online classes in mathematics, biology, science, English, and civic education. Okay, so share the video to others so they can also watch the same video. So if you want to join our online classes, you can call me on this number 0951862082, which is Zamte. You can also call on M10, which is 0769916806, or you can WhatsApp. We are going to reach us. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you.